Hey, what's up guys, Scavenger13 back here. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you how to become a pro with Genos in the strongest battlegrounds. So while you're here, definitely like, subscribe, and comment for more videos just like this one. Because while you're here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Because without further ado, let's get on with today's video. I'm going to be teaching you stuff like ignition burst tech, the extended jet dive tech, and ways to fully charge your blitz shot and use Genos' moves accordingly. So, first of all, we all know the basic Genos combo. Machine gun blows, 4 M1s, ignition burst, and then dash, 1, 2, 3, 4, jet dive. If you can't kill them with a jet dive, you can jump and use a blitz shot air variant, fully charged, or even max, not fully charged, should be fine to fully kill your opponent. But that is kind of a beginner combo, and you gotta learn way more stuff than just like that, because there's many other Genos combos you should know and stuff. You can easily find a couple of online that are very good to use, and then you should also learn the ignition burst tech, which looks like this. It's where you look at the opponent and look behind them real quick, then quickly look back at them, which does more damage because you're including not only the burst but the power shot of ignition burst, and it will be very useful, and it allows to do way more damage than normally, and which is really useful, especially for fights, stuff like that. The best time to use it is probably after 3 M1s, machine gun blows, or when they're in their ragdoll, so then you'll have extra time in order to do it. I already showed you machine gun blows and ignition burst. Then you also gotta master the dash into punch, like a dash punch. See, then you do this and like that. It's pretty easy once you get to learn it, and it's better to practice with Private Server Plus. If you don't have Private Server Plus, I don't know what to do, but you should definitely buy it because it's a definitely worth it purchase in my opinion, especially if you want to train the strongest battlegrounds. Okay, so then you're also going to have to learn way more than just that. You're going to have to learn many other techs like extended jet dive tech and the loop dash, but the loop dash is a bit hard because of but it's pretty easy to learn once you get the hang of it, like this. And then you also got to learn the twisted tech for Genos. You might think that twisted tech is only for garou, but actually a Genos hack can do it too, but it's just a bit more harder than it. Let me show you. Bro, what? Yo, you can make, and also with machine gun blows you can regen people, which is insane. See, he just went up to 1%. Okay. Bro, I'm done. Okay. So that's the main point of what you're going to be doing here. And we're also going to learn the extended jet dive tech. These techs are a bit hard to master. And you got to learn, let me show you, a lot of other techs you can learn. Because all of these techs will be very useful in battle, and they do way more damage. You can even learn this, and into this, it confuses your enemy, and it does way more. And every chance you get when you're in the air, you can use blitz shot to hurl fireballs from the ground. I'm sure you've seen many videos just like that. So then you can also learn many cool attacks like this one, where you jump, and there. I think I messed it up that time, but this is not really a tech, but it's really useful for battle, so you can do extra damage, especially with the blitz shot and everything. It'll really help, especially in your battles, and I'm telling you it will be very helpful. And then you also gotta learn the ignition burst tech, which will be really helpful. I suggest turning off no cooldowns and turning on cooldowns, so you don't need to always check. So it'll be real. Wait, yeah, see, that's the twisted tech. You go 1, 2, 3, this, and yep, you just hit it. It's a good tech extender if you use it properly, like this. See ya? Yeah, it works. So you always get an extra punch, which is really, really useful, I'm not gonna lie. And then I'm also going to teach you the extended jet dive tech, which I'll show you in a while. But first of all, you got to go and practice twisted right now, because this one will also be very useful, especially for your battles. And the ignition burst tech is probably the most important tech you want to learn if you're going to have to master Genos. because it's gonna really help you a lot, especially if you're doing battles and stuff like that. I'm not gonna lie, it's really powerful. When I learned it, it makes my damage to go so much faster, and that means you can also don't need to do ignition burst range, but even close, which is really helpful. This is regular jet dive. You can barely get to your enemy, but if you go into the same distance but look behind, then go, you easily reach over here, which is a great tech. It does a lot. It has a lot of thing, which is it's called the extended jet dive tech. It's really useful for beginners and stuff like that. See, we can easily get over here with the extended jet dive tech, which is really useful and great, especially if you're in battle and your opponent is really far away from you. It's also perfect in ragdoll cancel, but I'm not sure. Then you also got a good with your side dashes and other stuff. That'll also really help you for your game. See, look, I can easily get there, but normally I can't, which is basically insane. Then you can also use his passive to follow fireballs from the sky, which is funny to be honest. And then you also got to learn how to use his ult effectively, not wasting your speed blitz drop kick. Like this, you go look at your enemy in the eye, and then speed blitz, and then quickly side dash, then do thunder kick. It's a good combo. And then if you have extra time and they don't have their ragdoll cancel, you can use flame wave cannon to permanently attack. And you can't waste your speed blitz drop kick, because I've seen many people wasting it just like this. They look at their enemy, they do this, and they miss. But that's not how you're supposed to do it. You're not supposed to look them directly in the eye. You're also going to have to calculate for the other distances, not only that. So it's going to be really useful. But remember, your thunder kick iframes, the miss variant, doesn't really work properly. So if you are fighting a very strong enemy, then you're going to have a problem with those iframes. But that's all the time we have today. Relax, subscribe, and comment, because until then, Skype Straight 13 out.